Well, we're just a few days out from Labor Day. How's that cookout menu coming along? Not so good. That's okay, because today we're getting a few great ideas the whole family will love.
Oh yeah, it is a good idea because I haven't even started mine yet. Joining us to help is Matt Gurley, the head chef with Irish Eyes Pub in Milton. Thank you so much for coming to the rescue today. What are we making?
Making barbecue ribs, Asian slaw, and local corn.
Oh, okay. There's my menu right there. What do I need?
The most important thing about ribs is slow cooking, so at least have 12 hours on your hands, and the dry rub. So the dry rub is basil, onion powder, oregano, garlic powder, mesquite barbecue, dry mustard, and thyme seasoning.
Okay,
so you want to mix that all up.
And this is
good to go.
Here are the ingredients for the slaw. What do we need?
1 head of cabbage. You need purple cabbage, a green pepper, a red pepper, shaved carrots, and 2 stalks of green onion.
All right, that all sounds so good.
That does sound good.
And of course, some local corn.
Yep.
That's the best. All right, so put us to work. What are we doing?
All right, we're making the Asian slaw over here, so we want to slice the cabbage up and the pepper and the green onion over here.
Okay.
And then we can go ahead and shuck the corn to throw into the pot.
How are you at corn shucking, Sean?
I've shucked an ear or two.
You've
shucked an ear or two in my day. I remember when I used to have barbecues, this was one of my favorite things to do.
Really?
With my mom and dad, they would put me out back. This was my job. I would shuck the corn.
Shuck the corn, okay.
Yeah.
Did you get all the little silk off?
Yeah, I think they gave me it to keep me busy and out of their hair.
Okay, so when I'm making coleslaw, I always use a grater, but this is like rough cut coleslaw?
it's like hand chopped.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of I learned that in Mississippi where I grew up or whatnot. So this meal is kind of a fusion of everything from down there. They're real big on smoking. Obviously, people don't have smokers in their house, but that's what the liquid smoke's for. It could give that flavor without actually smoking anything in the.
Can I tell you a funny story? Once my husband was making me French toast, and instead of getting the vanilla, he got the liquid smoke out. Okay, go on. The worst French toast ever.
So did you eat it?
A couple bites.
So we're boiling this.
Yeah, we just throw it right in the pot there.
So we want to wait for it the water to boil, or do we put the?
It's just a nice step. You can hit it with a boil, and then you can turn it down just so it's pretty much simmers like you would with any kind of like rice mixer or anything like that. Because it slow cooks it. It doesn't cook too fast, and it's just a good texture to it.
So about how long?
About 5 or 10 minutes.
5 or 10
5
minutes?
or 10 minutes, yeah.
Okay, so we've got some ribs here. What kind of ribs are those?
Those are St. Louis style. It's just the cut, the different cut of the rib. They're leaner, not as fat, not as thick or whatnot.
So I see we're doing this with a rub, and you said you're from Mississippi.
Yes.
And so, but this is kind of like a fusion. I hear you either rub them or you put sauce on them, but we're just mixing it all together.
Yeah. Just the rub and the slow cook. See down there, smoking's real big.
Okay.
Everybody smokes everything. Obviously, people don't have smokers at home. I mean, very few or whatnot. So the rubs really, you would rub anything if you're smoking it, but you can rub it, and that's with the slow cooking. It gets the seasonings and everything down to it, opposed to just cooking it with nothing on it and topping it with barbecue sauce. I think with ribs, barbecue sauce should be optional.
Okay.
The flavor should already be on there.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to. Barbecue shouldn't be the flavor or whatnot.
So what are some of the most common mistakes you see a person makes at home?
Boiling them.
Okay.
Boiling ribs?
Boiling
No.
ribs.
I've heard it. I've seen it done. Or crock pot. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of crock pot. You use your oven. Even if it's at 250 for 12 hours, it's so much better than a slow cooker.
Okay.
Actual slow cooker.
All right, so you actually have some that are already cooked there. Yeah, and then how long did you cook that about?
12 hours.
12 hours.
Yeah, 12 hours.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And for the coleslaw, you have a sauce here.
Yes, Asian sesame dressing. You could toss it right in with the. It's supposed to just barely coat the cabbage.
Okay.
So you don't want it swimming in the dressing?
Oh, no.
No.
Good, that's how I like it. I don't like it drowning. I like
You don't like it
just,
drowning? And this is probably a little healthier than the coleslaw that I'm used to eating with the mayonnaise and the sugar.
That's why I think it goes well. I mean, because the ribs are going to be, the rub's kind of sweet because you do brown sugar and then white sugar, and I think that gives it a nice healthy spice to it.
Yeah.
So you're kind of mixing it up a little bit. And the corn is just traditional Labor Day. You can't go wrong with that.
I love coleslaw.
And if you would like these recipes, send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to 1729 North Salisbury Boulevard, Salisbury, Maryland 21801. You can also go to WBOC.com and click on our picture at the top of the page, or give us a call at 443-880-9116.
Can we eat it? Can we eat this?
We are going to actually eat some of this barbecue here right now. I have been waiting for this all day.
Me too. I love ribs. It's so good.
That is so good.
Let me try some of that coleslaw.
You want to try some coleslaw?
Yeah, pass it over here.
Yeah, I know what my menu's going to be. And tell me what kind of ribs those are again?
Those are St. Louis style.
St. Louis style ribs.
Style ribs, Asian slaw.
And of course, sweet local corn.
Corn.
Matt, thank you so much, as always, for joining us today. And don't go anywhere. Delmarva Life will be back in just a few moments. I want more. I'm going in.
Yeah, I did too. I figured you want to get dirty on TV.